LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Parker. And it's 6 points for Pau Gasol.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring for Pau.
The current deal has him signed through 2018. Once one of the fastest players in the league. Do you think he's lost a step?
He may have, but so much experience and veteran savvy. And he knows how to keep defenders off balance, which is key. I think he's taking a page from Jason Kidd to try to age more gracefully on the offensive end.
Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. 2 shots. Cleveland also making a change. Jumper's checked in. The Spurs have looked in 4 attempts. Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Kevin Love. Well, Doris, we know so many teams are lying.
Oh, ooh. You probably shot it.
Nah.
Oh.
Is the mid-range game still relevant in the league?
It certainly is to a guy like Sean Livingston.
It is
Oh,
indeed.
what?
That guy specializes in it.
Good example.
Yeah, listen, I like the mid-range. I don't think you can eliminate any of the 3 levels of the game. At the rim, in the mid-range, or at the 3-point territory. To me, it's all important.
I wonder if defenders sometimes, though, feel like that's that gray area where they don't know, should I go out, play the deep? I think sometimes that creates a lot of question. That mid-range game can be equally as effective.
Well, you have so many organizations who philosophically will say we only want point-blank layups or threes, and so if you've come or been exposed to that mindset, it sort of messes with you. I just in the analytics here, I would say I want balance.
Yes. Jefferson has a wide open look. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, that's inside-out basketball. Just pass out of the post to set up the jumper.
Leonard will attack it.
Plug it up. That's LeBron.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl.
Oh, that's my fault.
And it's going to be Spurs will take.
You know he wants that one back.
A different look now for San Antonio. David Lee checked in for Gasol. Andrew Simmons subbed in for Leonard. Channing front and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Goes up. And then Irving.
The guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Amazing persistence from the quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6.
Starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Simmons. It's stolen by Jefferson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He gets that one. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
They should continue.
Wait, did it stop it for real? Oh no.
To get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And stolen by Frost. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Got a piece of it. Ginobili against Shumpert. Ginobili dishes to Anderson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game, and he's 1 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The drive by James.
That is King James. It's spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end.
Long range from the inbound. And
He really tried to come back too. I mean, he really standing on it.
And LaMarcus Aldridge, the friend.
In every aspect, you know, it's a check.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And, you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to the occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Well, you can't afford to show these guys the ball because they'll pick it from you quick, and that's helped account for this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio. Mills teams up with Green in the backcourt. Then it's Powell Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bertans in the power forward position.
That is high percentage offense. Get the ball into the paint, pound them inside.
Cleveland leading by 3. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Williams, the 8th, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs shooting well. They're at 45%.
Well, going into the 2011 draft, the Spurs said it was a tough decision to trade away George Hill in exchange for the pick that became.
Whoa! Why are you doing passes like that?
But now, though, once again, the Spurs struck gold as Kawhi has developed into a true superstar.
The Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Williams can't get it to go.
Looked like it might drop for him, and you know, that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the move.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the set.
Interesting to look, Greg, at all the things he's done. Looking back and realize he was only lightly recruited coming out of high school.
Yeah, and he committed early to San Diego State.
Oh, my!
Once the bigger schools came calling. The influences draft stock with ball in 2011 only ended up going 15th in that draft, but in hindsight, probably the best player from that class.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Started Kevin Kyrie Irving was a virtuoso ball handler when he came into the league. He could penetrate at will and get to the rim. All the injuries over the years, he's made an adjustment to that. He said, I enjoy finishing around the big men, but honestly, I'm trying to stay off the floor. I'm not going to stop trying to get to the basket, but with the big men we have, we won't have to do it every single time. We've all learned that lesson over the years, Kevin.
Pay the price going in there, don't you, D.A.? Thank you.
At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And that's how about San Antonio will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Yeah, I think that's where you swing the ball around. Try and find a better passing angle.
Mike Conley is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
That one good for 2. And that's 10 points for Powell Gasol. Well, the NBA season, of course, as they say, it's really a marathon. I mean, here at the midway point, sometimes a team will start to look a little run down, a little more fatigued, while others, Doris, at this point, begin just to kind of hit their stride.
You know, I think it can go organization to organization. You have to remember each of these NBA franchises has building commitments outside of their franchise. And so you look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs. Every year they take that vaunted rodeo trip. And they use it as a way for them to come together. They're on the road for a long time, and they use it as a means to become cohesive. And that means being on the road for a while, so there can be some bumps in the road. Sometimes, just the way the NBA scheduling works out, one team might be front-loaded with home games, and so you get off to a great start. There are certainly points of the year where there's a real rhythm to the NBA. As you get to this midway point, everybody's looking forward to that All-Star break. It gives everybody a chance to exhale and sort of reset.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shumpert just so crafty, always looking to dunk it home any chance he gets.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Now you think about Kevin Love deciding that he would return to Cleveland, a shiny new 5-year, $110 million contract. He had to sit with LeBron first and discuss how he could perhaps do more to help the team win. Let's remember, this was a big-time guy in Minnesota.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for front. DeAndre Liggins checks in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Richard Jefferson. And Thompson holds it down.
Yeah, guys, that takes vision and timing to put it on time and on target.
Kevin Love knew when he joined the Cavaliers that it would be in a different role. Instead of being the go-to guy he was in Minnesota, he is now more or less the third option.
Yeah, and I think Kevin, obviously, for the Cavs, you want to make sure you can try to continue to feature him offensively, even if that's by staggering minutes with LeBron's. You want to keep him engaged and take advantage of his talents.
And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Over there with this step back Jay. Spurs trail by 4.
Why?
And looking at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, we can see the teams that make the most of their trips to the foul line. Number 1, the Spurs.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
High post try, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
What a silky jumper from Kyrie there in the face of some pretty staunch defense. Takes a lot of pressure to throw his shot off.
And Simmons kicks to Anderson. And Simmons
Right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Here's Anderson. So the shot for 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving from left. It's time now to go shoot.
Kevin, thanks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
But it was like NBA.
He couldn't play a week.
I would call that a competitive first half. What a game it has been for Tristan Thompson. He had 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back in.
Killing you in the paint, boy.
And that wraps up.
He killing Gasol in the paint, boy. Y'all bugging out.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Well, the defense dared him to shoot, and once he gained a little bit of confidence, he just kept going.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, it's Love and Fry, the sharpshooting big man. McCray is out there with Irving, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. For San Antonio, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the Spurs organization, really the gold standard in the NBA. Greg, they just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retired, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload.
Irving with the steal. And here's Love for 3. Irving. And staying with the play. Irving. Irving's got 14 points.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Really the surefire way to get that. Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, he took a solid angle, didn't block the attempt, but still forced the miss.
Here's Fry. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Leonard, the pass to Green. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more
Spurs trail by 9. Feeds to Gasol. Back to Green. Wide open. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jumper comes in for McCray. Irving's shot is good.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Parker outside. Leonard dishes to Parker. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, you know, Greg Popovich uses a lot of different tools to motivate his players. Sometimes it's the things he doesn't say that works best. Popovich said, sometimes in timeouts, I'll say, I've got nothing for you. We just turned it over 6 times. Everybody's holding the ball. What do you want me to do? Figure it out. Now get up and walk away.
That accountability goes a long way.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot clock at 6. Leonard with the steal.
No, Leonard's going to sit
And
let's go.
And the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness, converting at the other end.
To the middle, here's Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style.
Here's Dunleavy.
Oh my God!
Foul on the shot.
Foul
To the line to shoot 2. Of course, as a former lead guard, point guard that you were, who has the most impressive ball handling skills? Who's got the best handle in your opinion?
Well, I think under duress of defenses, I would say Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry are the 3 guys who I think have mastery of the ball, regardless of single coverage, double coverage, trying to navigate pick and roll situations. Those 3 guys to me are right at the top.
It's art almost, isn't it? The way they handle it.
No question it's art.
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Dunleavy's got 6.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Outside jumper. The tray. Love, no good.
Boy, very surprising he clanked that one. Everybody in the building thought that was down.
Gasol kicks to Mills. Fires the 3. Throws it from outside. Mills has got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Well, it's no doubt. It's so much easier to run your offense if the defense is not trying to take away any of the
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. LeBron comes in for Kevin Love. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's DeAndre Liggins in for Kyrie Irving. Here's LeBron. Thompson passes to Shumpert. Jefferson fires, hands the shot with nobody near him. Jefferson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy loop. Nice.
Lee dishes to Anderson. And Simmons kicks to Lee. He's off on that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And the pass to Thompson. Lee with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Ginobili leading the charge. 44 seconds left in the 3rd. Back to Anderson. It's stolen. And here we go, Thompson heading to the hoop, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, nice effort from Thompson there. Finishes the drive with the hammer slam.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
They have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And he sinks the second.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he nails the third.
Listen, LeBron has had some years where his free throw percentage has not been as high as you'd like, but for the most part, pretty solid.
Ginobili misses. The Cavaliers leading by 16. James kicks to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an area that's been a weak across the board. This has been a dynamic performance.
The Spurs have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Well, remember, naturally left-handed, Lee became ambidextrous when he broke that left arm as a kid and learned how to play righty.
Here's Liggins, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
Because of that, they've completely taken the air out of this group.
Once you get back,
Moments make players into stars. Moments make teams legendary. This is my moment. This is my team.
It's like East versus West.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Spurs trail by 18. Mills teams up with Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Simmons. And it's Lee in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Mills passes to Aldridge. Back to Mills. Outside Aldridge. Lets it fly from 18. They get it back. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for San Antonio. Cleveland leading by 16. James with it. He's picked up by Lee. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Ring shot on the way. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. 16 points for LeBron.
Doesn't seem to matter. When LeBron's in rhythm, defenders can be draped all over him. It doesn't matter.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Won't go into the books as a block, but certainly had the same effect.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. In the corner, Simmons with it. No good on the three. And now the Cavaliers. It's break, and it's blocked. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kicks it to Simmons. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge.
Come on out.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, as broadcasters, we get a view that maybe some fans miss as to how hard these players work. You've talked about this a lot, Doris. Behind every shot, every play, every dribble, so many countless hours spent in the gym to perfect what they're doing.
Well, so I would say an NBA game is 48 minutes long. And I would say probably for every 48 minutes you are talking about an extraordinary commitment in the gym. What Steph Curry does on a nightly basis makes the game look easy, when in fact he's paid a price by the time he's spent, just like every other NBA player, honing their craft.
But I don't ever sense that it's drudgery to them.
No.
That they enjoy the game so much, like you, that it's in their DNA.
I think their passion and joy is evident on a nightly basis. And for us, we're lucky to watch it.
Isn't that fun? Oh,
Yeah,
it's a blast.
no doubt.
Just a blast. Green kicks to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, what a pass. That assist was right on target. That's why his teammates absolutely love playing with this guy.
Down low. Here's Thompson. The kick out to LeBron.
See, that just happened.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Spurs trail by 20. Green inside the three-point line. Here's Parker. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And what strength there by Parker. Be able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
And here's Love for three. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game.